Last night, a strange and eerie thing happened.
He went right in the treetop. He was going real fast, straight ahead.
Big wings got around its head.
I've never seen anything like that before.
About that time, the news came on and showed the bridge had fell.
She's scared to death of this bridge, and I said, why? And she said, I'm just afraid it's going to fall. And that was 13 days before the bridge fell.
The eyelid snapped, the rest was a chain reaction.
Now, improvised search parties are attempting to find it. Just what it is, no one is sure.
All I caught was those red eyes.
There are creatures science refuses to recognize. But new technology makes us question what is real. If our eyes see it, if our cameras capture it, does it exist? Enter a realm where fact meets fiction, science meets legend, where nightmares come to life. Do you believe? Lost Tapes, Mothman. In 1967, following the collapse of the Silver Bridge over the Ohio River, the FBI brought in one man for questioning in connection to the disaster. Following hours of interrogation, as well as a review of his home movie footage, they were left with a mystery that extended far beyond their expectations. These are the tapes.
Doesn't say much, does he?
No. Shipped here today. Local authorities had him. Didn't get anything.
Nothing, huh?
Caught him with that camera, though, right near the bridge.
Yeah. Wonder why. Why don't you give me a minute with him?
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll talk to me. Hi, Roy. How are you? I'm Agent Tom Williams. Some coffee or... It's a terrible tragedy. All those people died. We're just trying to find out what happened. You were there, Roy. You can help us. Just want to know why you were there and why you were filming. See, the thing is, Roy, that bridge crossed state lines and that puts it under federal jurisdiction. That's why I'm here. So if you can just tell me everything you saw and why you were filming, I can help you. Help me piece this together and I'll help you.
This small, unassuming southern community has recently become the site of some rather unworldly reports.
3 boys last night near Glen, West Virginia in Clay County witnessed what they describe as a weird and perhaps unearthly, unidentified flying object.
But perhaps the most intriguing of these reports surrounds the appearance of a mysterious moth-like creature.
John, can you tell me what happened last night?
We got around and we thought it was a car light. So we stopped the car and the thing came over top of the car. I've never seen anything like that before.
Mrs. Payne's daughter saw the object actually land, didn't you?
All of a sudden, it just sort of sank right into the trees, and it kind of moved around a little, and it looked like, it's time to get away.
It can be seen from a distance within the treetops. However, search parties have been unable to find it.
Hi, Roy.
This is my partner, Carl Montgomery. Now, Roy, if you could just tell us what happened, what you saw.
why'd you do it? Oh, you gotta give us something, Roy.
How are things at home, Roy? How's the wife?
How are things between you and Nancy? I love my wife. Gotta give us something. It was a warning. Excuse me? It was a warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just arrived at the site of a terrible tragedy. The devastation here is overwhelming. It's a horrible scene. There's total chaos and confusion as the rescue personnel are trying to help many victims of this just awful situation.
I know people said they saw it on the bridge before it fell.
Some even blame Mothman for the collapse of their bridge, which killed 46 people.
A giant moth-winged creature that many witnesses claim has descended upon this once quiet town.
It happened about 2 weeks ago. It was late at night. My wife and I were sleeping. I thought I heard something. So I went to the window, and I saw something. I grabbed my camera, and I pointed it out the window and started filming.
Roy? What's wrong?
I saw something.
Well, honey, I'm sure it was just a bird.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on, sweetie, come back to bed. It's late.
Anyway, that was the first time I saw it.
Saw what, Roy?
Look, I know it sounds crazy, but it was this thing. It was huge, like a giant bat or a moth. It had it. You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth. Why would I make this up?
No sooner Turner was about halfway down that road when it was running beside of our car.
After we got here that night, though, everything changed. It come up on us so quick, we didn't even know what hit us.
Flew over some bushes. That's when I saw the wings.
Big wings up around its head, between 6 and 7 foot tall. We took off towards town. It kept right up with us. It was right over top of the car all the way down the road.
They were just so red. The eyes drew my attention more than anything.
The eyes are described as looking like two bright red bicycle reflectors. They are not glowing eyes, but they are shining eyes.
It was not a color of red I've ever seen before.
After that night, I saw it a bunch more times. It was massive and fast. That thing could really move.
Roy! What are you doing?
I saw it. Up on the roof.
What happened here? Did you do this?
No.
Who would do such a thing?
It must have been the creature.
It must have been kids, Roy. That's what it was. That's what you've seen running around here. It is not some creature.
Nancy, I saw it.
The Mothman sightings begin at the TNT area. It's an old World War II munitions area. It still has lots of bunkers there where munitions were stored. If you look at all the descriptions of Mothman, the large wings and these eyes shining very bright red, there's actually a creature that looks just like this, except it's not as big. The barred owl, very common in the TNT area, which just happens to be a wildlife preserve.
It's December 14th. I'm back here at the Silver Bridge. Over the past week or so, I've been drawn to this place. This is where I've seen multiple sightings of the creature. I don't know why, but I think it's trying to tell me something. I have this sick feeling in my stomach. I don't know. The day of the collapse, I just knew I had to be down there. I just had a feeling that something bad was gonna happen.
Something bad did happen.
Why'd you kill all those people, Roy?
Fire, police, and civil defense officials worked round the clock in the search for victims. An incredible disaster which shocks the nation and touches hundreds of families with tragedy.
Okay, Roy. Why don't you tell us again what happened that day?
Are you serious?
From the beginning.
How many times do I have to tell the same story? There's nothing more.
Please, Roy. From the beginning.
Woke up in the morning, and I had this sense of dread. And my wife came home from the market, and we got in an argument.
What was that about?
Me spending so much time at the river. Test.
What are you doing, Roy?
Just listen.
Save it. I don't want to hear it. All you do is talk about this creature. I can't take it anymore.
This is important.
Get some help, Roy!
Nancy! I left the house. I had my camera with me, and I went down to the bridge. And that's when I saw it. I keep seeing this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of creature, and it's massive. It's got to be 6 feet, 7 feet tall. It has wings. It's like a giant moth or a bat. There it was. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We'd be out driving and be sitting along the road, just sitting there staring, like it was kind of wanting us to see it. It seemed like it knew where we were going to be.
The collapse came at the heat of the evening rush hour, while traffic was lined up bumper to bumper.
Something just kept weighing on my shoulders, not to go. Something will happen if you go.
The quarter-mile suspension bridge suddenly plunged 100 feet into the water with a tremendous roar. No reason for the collapse has yet been found.
About that time the news came on and showed the bridge had fell. We would have been on that bridge when it fell.
It's December 15th. All day I've been seeing the creature like crazy. I've never seen it this much. I don't understand what's going on. Oh my God. Let me see if I can get this on film. Oh God, this is awful. Those people. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I am coming to you now from the site of what can only be termed as a disaster. At roughly 5 p.m., in the midst of the evening rush hour commute, the Silver Bridge inexplicably collapsed. From where I am standing right now, I can see several vehicles submerged in the Ohio River with a dozen or more so above, badly mangled along the body of what is left of the bridge. There are countless people here in need of medical assistance. We have no idea how many fatalities there may be. The number will have to be quite large because the vehicles and the commuters were trapped in the river once they fell off of the bridge.
Why'd you do it, Roy? Did you think Nancy was gonna be on the bridge? Huh?
All day I've been seeing the creature like crazy. Oh my God!
Were you working alone? Why'd you do it, Roy?
All you do is talk about this creature.
The devastation here is overwhelming. It's a horrible scene. It's total chaos and confusion.
Get some help, Roy!
Nancy? Seems to be a commotion behind this lady.
Help!
Like, it looks like someone may be attempting a rescue. Can we get in closer on that? Yes. Oh, this is incredible.
Is that what this is all about? Did you blow up that bridge so you could look like a hero? So your wife wouldn't think you were such a loser? No.
That woman, she said... she saw it too. She said it was trying to warn us.
Following an extensive FBI investigation, no charges were brought against Roy Kirby. The cause of the bridge collapse was officially determined to be a structural flaw. Roy gratefully returned home to Nancy and vowed never to speak of the creature again. The FBI retained custody of his film reels. After the tragedy, there were no further sightings of the Mothman in the area. Some believe the creature was taken away by the military. However, in 2007, a Minnesota woman reported seeing a Mothman-like creature about a month before the August 1st I-35 bridge collapse in Minneapolis. And so we are left to wonder, does it live among us?